This video is being brought to you by PROPS.CASH, one of the best research tools in the business. It's a tool that I use on my videos that you see I've been using for over a year, and it's helped me a lot with picking props. Link is down in the description. Get 25% off your first month. Joel Embiid player points. Second game back. Didn't look too bad in the first game. Did he get his legs back? Looks like he had a little bit more lift. He was out there running around a little bit more than he usually do. Player prop 26.5 for points, 25.5 at a lot of places for points. Props.CASH got him at a projection of 33.15, facing Miami defense, who's ranked number one versus position defensively. For 2023, Embiid has went over 86% of the time, over 26.5. Last 20, 90% of the time. Last 10, 80% of the time. Last 5, 60% of the time. Against the opponent he's facing today, which is Miami, 50% of the time. And all that green you see over here, all that green is when he was, basically running around hurt on one knee. He looked good in the first game. Let's see what he does. Let's look at some live odds on him. Again, decent favorite, minus 125 at BetMGM to go over 25.5. DraftKings over 25.5. PrizePicks not offering it. Sleeper got it at 25.5. Flip. JockMKT's got it at 26. Parlay still has it at 26.5, along with Underdog and Better. Dabble 26. I definitely like the over 25.5 at Sleeper, Flip. I like those definitely. Let's look at Embiid a little closer. Against Miami, 2 games this year. I'm sorry. Actually, just 2 games in the last 2 years, 21, 27. And again, he kills it. And we can even look it over. This is 25.5. Kills it. All that green here, he kills it. And that's running around on one knee. Last game he played, his first game back, was 24 points. I'd like Embiid to go over. They got to get ready for the playoffs. Got to see how his knee gonna hold up. So, barring any injury tonight during the game, I like him over 25.5. I even like him over 26.5. Let's look at a possible under for points, rebounds, and assists. We're looking at James Harden. His prop is 30.5. Props.CASH got him at 27.8. Let's look at this a little closer. Going against Denver, who ranks 9th against the position defensively. 2023, he's went over 30.5, 44% of the time. Last 20, 40% of the time. Last 10, 20% of the time. Last 5, 20% of the time. Versus the opponent who he's facing, which is Denver, 50% of the time. Let's look at some live odds over here. See 29.5 at some places. 30.5 at others. And parlay sites, 29.5. All the parlay sites got him at 29.5, except Parlay Play. They got him at 30.5. Underdogs pushed it down to 29.5. And let's go over here to 30.5. Minus 118 to go under. 29.5 over here on DraftKings, minus 120 to go under. Let's look at Harden a little closer. Again, this is his last 5. Only went over one time in his last 5 at Philly. Versus Denver. Three games this season. went under 2, went over in his last in home versus Denver, 32. And again, over here, as you can see, red is bad for 44% of the time. 23-24 season, head-to-head 50%, last 10, last 5, last 15, last 30. All is showing a very low percentage. Defensive wise up here, Denver's good defensively. I think we can lean heavy toward the under on this. We'll take the 30.5 though. We'll stay away from the 29.5. And again, a lot of the books are offering 29.5, but the 30.5 is still out there in some places. Parlay sites, Parlay Play still got it at 30.5. May want to jump on that. But I think Harden goes under 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists tonight. Pablo Lopez, pitcher, Minnesota, prop 5.5 strikeouts. Let's see what the live odds are going on over here on OddsJam. 5.5 most places. Decent favorite, -130, -131 at Caesars. DraftKings -130 to go over. Looks like FanDuel got it -148. PrizePicks has pushed it up to 6. Parlay Play has pushed it up to 6. Underdog doesn't have it listed. Better doesn't have it listed. Dabble has pushed it up to 6. Let's look at Lopez a little closer. I think everybody's going to push it up to 6. Beginning of the season, he has one game so far on 328 at Kansas City. He had 7 strikeouts. Just look at his last 30, 77% of the time, went over 5.5. And I mean, they're facing, let's see who they're facing. Lopez is facing let's pull the game up. It's only 5 games on the schedule today in Minnesota. It looks like the Tigers-Mets game is postponed, so it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the schedule today. Minnesota's playing the Guardians today. They're decent favorite, -150. Run line is 7.5. He pitched 7 innings last game, allowing 1 run, 4 hits with 7 strikeouts to earn a victory. Looks like he's in pretty good form already when they're in form this early. 5.5 just seems a little low. Got a projection of 7.04. We're going to take the over on Pablo Lopez, over 5.5 strikeouts.